on a mission to locate and delete her feelings of love for an ex. That's coming up shortly.
BBC News with Moira Alderson. The chairman of the Munich Security Conference says the US delegation is expected to tell Europe that it must look after its defence on its own. Christoph Heusgen told the BBC that he hoped European leaders would say the continent was ready. The meeting will focus on the war in Ukraine. China appears to have rejected a suggestion by Donald Trump that the US, Russia and China should all cut military spending by half and reduce their nuclear weapons. A Chinese official said the US spent far more than the others and should take the lead in reducing military spending. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky says a Russian drone has struck a protective cover at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. The International Atomic Energy Agency confirmed there had been an explosion at the site and published pictures of the drone on fire. A convicted Russian money launderer has arrived back in Moscow as part of a prisoner exchange with the United States. Alexander Vinik ran a multi-billion-dollar cryptocurrency exchange, which American prosecutors said was one of the main vehicles by which criminals around the world transferred and stored their cash. The organisation contracted by the Italian government to manage reception centres for asylum seekers in Albania says it's laying off most of its workers. The Italian cooperative Medis Hospice said a series of court rulings have made the asylum outsourcing arrangement temporarily impossible. The UN Secretary-General has called for an end to the influx of weapons fueling the war in Sudan. Antonio Guterres was speaking at a summit in Ethiopia to discuss the conflict. 6 members of a criminal gang in Indonesia have been handed long prison sentences for killing dozens of rare Javan rhinos. Less than 100 of them are thought to exist. They're hunted for their horns, which are then sold on to dealers in China. Conservationists have praised the ruling as a warning to those who threaten Indonesia's wildlife. That's the latest BBC News.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenating, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at Ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for star, R for radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at Ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 074 820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
The best radio show.
All around the world. In your car.
At work.
At home.
On your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie, and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show.
This is Starr Radio. This is
UK.
Starr Radio
UK.
This is Starr Radio
UK.
Welcome.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Oh, hello. Let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. I want to welcome you all to the Friday edition of the morning show. Today is the 14th day of February. So what is it? Those who love it, Valentine's Day, and it is Friday, and it's now exactly 11 o'clock from the hearts of London. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie.
Okie. So, some of this is so scandalous. It's not scandalous here. You got me here in the house, and I'm going to make sure I deliver on all my promises. I'm not like the, what do you call them? You know them. Aha, politicians. I promise, I deliver. So from archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar, as I say all the time, if it's making the headlines, be rest assured of one thing, I'm going to bring that your way. And I say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you, wherever you might be on planet Earth. To my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy, massive good morning to you. There was once one of our presenters' birthday that I missed yesterday because I wasn't on air because of due to some technicalities, so we couldn't be on air. Vicky Newton, call her queen. Massive good morning to you and happy birthday. May you live and fulfill all your destiny. Whatever God has planned for you, may you fulfill it. May you see it. Yes? Okay. All right. The KB Bosman, good morning to you. To Eben, all the way in Cape Town, South Africa. I salute you, Eben. I hope you are doing very, very well as well. And this massive good morning goes to my colleague co-presenter, Mr. Olaimi Koiki, Mr. Dan Tabiri, CEO of GI Accountancy Services. If and when he is free, he's going to be joining us on the program. But Bishop Adeshina all the way in Lagos, Nigeria, and all the crew at the RBE office in Lagos, I salute you all. And to Felix all the way in Aberdeen, Kojo D, and all you wonderful people who have tuned in this morning. Mr. Malik Dramani Mahama, good morning to you there as well. I hope you're all doing very, very well. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is the Friday edition, the Valentine's Day edition of the morning show. So be rest assured I'll bring you some lovely tunes. Well, you want to give you a shout out to your friend, your friends, your loved ones. I don't know, but I wish everybody a happy Valentine. Yeah. Is there anything wrong with that? Okay, I think they are okay with that. Yeah. All right. So, So wherever you are, massive good morning to you. I salute each and every one of you, and I welcome you all on board here on this radio program this morning. So wherever you are, just stay tuned and don't even think of touching the dial. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages as well. They are okay with that, yeah? My sincere apologies there. One of the setups was picking a feed and I needed to sort it out there. But share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages as well. This is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right. So what have I got for you? What have I got for you? I'm going to bring you the quote for the day. The weather forecast will follow suit. Then the travel update. We'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe that is known as global trotting. There are lots of issues going on around the world now, right? Oh boy. Okay, we'll do our best to bring all of them your way. Then after which we'll continue to look at some of the other stories. Which one are they? This time around, we're going to be looking at stories making the rounds on the African continent. At 11:45, the lines will be open for you to add your voice to the discussions. Then at 12 o'clock, we cross over to Kent to have an encounter with our money man, Mr. Dan Tabiri, CEO of GIL Accountancy Services. Yes. If you have any issue pertaining to your account, that's the place to be, and he will see to all that for you. So we're going to be having a chat with him. If we are fortunate and we get him, we'll have a live chat. If not, we'll bring you one of the pre-recorded interviews that we've had or presentation that he's done on this platform. So this and a lot more going to be coming your way. Then after which we'll bring the program to a close. Dr. Martin, let me say good morning to you there as well. And to everyone who has tuned in this morning. We'll have you all to bits. Thank you very much for joining in. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, let's crack on. So the quote for the day says, every excellent organization will spend a great deal of time to make you successful if your values match theirs. Of course, I want to see that I'm championing your cause, especially if I say that your value matches ours here. Yeah, you got it? You catch the drift? So, same applies to all sectors. Same applies to all sectors. I don't know what you think about all that, but quite an interesting quote there for you, and it's coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, now to the weather front. Well, it's been quite Yummy would say mixed bag there, but let me tell you more about what is happening when it comes to the weather this morning or today and over the weekend. How is the weather going to be for you? For those of us in London and the southeastern part of England, this is how it's going to be. Today we'll see a mixture of patchy cloud and bright interludes throughout the day, remaining dry, settled and chilly. Tonight we'll see patchy cloud and clear spells to start, but cloud will thicken from the west, remaining largely dry aside from possible local light drizzle. A chilly and settled night expected as well. Temperature is going to be 5 degrees, the lowest is going to be 1 degree. UV level, moderate, pollution, low. Sunset 17:13, and sunrise for tomorrow morning is going to be at 07:17 hours. Now, when it comes to the weekend weather, tomorrow will remain cloudy, dry to start, but spells of rain will move in during the afternoon. Another settled and chilly day. Now, Sunday will be rather cloudy with the odd bright break, becoming sunnier in the afternoon as the cloud becomes patchier, staying dry. Okay. Total temperature is going to be averaging 6 degrees and the lowest 3 degrees. So check it out. Yeah. All right then. Now let's move on straight to the travels this morning. If you are on a journey, this is how your travels is like here in the UK, especially in London as well. Those of you using the underground this morning, the Bakerloo line has got part suspension, and Central line has got severe delays and minor delays. That aside, all the others are running a good service. DLR, London Tramlink and London Overground good service there. On the major roads in London, there are no exceptional delays. The River Bight is also running a good service. Also, the London Cable Car, good service there, bringing us to the final segment of the travel update. That is the National Rail, as we say here on the platform. Keep your eyes on the roads, as we keep you navigated, our promise, our bond. So on the National Rail this morning, Avanti West Coast C2C, Grand Central, Great Northern, Great Western Railway, Hull Trains, London North Eastern Railway, Lumo, Thames Link and Transport for Wales are all offering special services. But check before you leave so you don't miss your appointment. But that aside, yes, good service throughout the rest of them. And this is how I would say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your comment for today, but you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. Let's go to commercial, and once we come back, I continue with the program. Stay tuned. Don't touch the dial. Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenating, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
You are listening to Starr Radio Morning Show.
Welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to 10 minutes past the top of the hour. And let me take you global trotting, starting from home here in the UK. What have I got for you? Yes, there's lots happening. Loads. Oh my goodness. Well, but here in the UK, where's my apology from MI5? Says victim of abusive neo-Nazi agent. The woman's demand follows MI5's admission it gave false evidence in her human rights case. Well, so she's asking, but what is she going to be getting for that? Now, what I say during my 24-hour at London Hospital, Clive Mary, one of the presenters on BBC, some of an event encounter that is hard, and we're going to be telling you more about that. More migrant workers claim UK farm exploitation. Well, they'll tell you that if you don't want it, they'll show you the door. At the moment, I don't know what government is going to do about that. But well, they think that migrant workers come cheaper as compared to, yes, indigents or those who are, yes, permanently living here in the UK. But what do you think about that? But actually, it's true, because we have only a few those in the minority who work in all those lower scale jobs, and we have a few of our people who are working in higher. There are some of us working in high-end jobs and stuff like that. But you ask yourself the question, to what end? You have to start from somewhere. But well, advantage, that will be taken of you. Now, Sue Gray takes seat in the House of Lords. Yeah, Sue Gray. You remember Sue Gray? Yeah, Sue Gray is going to investigate it. Bojo kept on saying. In other stories making the rounds, Zelensky says he does not see a ready U.S. plan for ending Ukraine war. He said he does not see it. All that Trump is just trying to do, let's just move on, take whatever you've taken, because he said Russia has lost life. But Ukraine has also lost life. They've lost infrastructure as well. Is Russia going to pay for it? Well, we don't know that. And there were some other stories that I saw where Trump was saying that Russia should be readmitted to the G7. But we'll tell you more about that as well. TikTok returns to Apple and Google App Store in the US. And Chernobyl radiation shield hit by Russia drone. Ukraine is saying, what is that going to be? And then Pope to be admitted to hospital for bronchitis. And then in other stories, Modi hails US-India mega partnership in Trump meeting. Well, we'll be following very, very closely. And yesterday, dozens injured in the suspected car ramming attack in Munich. Took place yesterday, and there have been lots of banging of heads and stuff like that, especially when Germany is supposed to go for elections in the next 9 days. Well, people are looking at it because, of course, immigration or migration is on the center of it's at the center of the elections. How is it all going to be panning out? Well, you and I don't know, but we'll tell you more about that. Now, moving on to other stories making the rounds in other parts of the world. Ramaphosa pays tribute to 14 peacekeepers repatriated from DRC. We'll be telling you more about that. Ghana missing $156 million in state budget after U.S. aid freeze. Okay, but the president is saying that the government should make, or the finance minister should make provision for that amount. And I've been saying before Trump came into power, I was saying this. I said, hey guys, put your house in order, because you are depending on the developed countries or advanced countries, and you are not doing the things that you're supposed to do. Now they pull the plug, and Ghana has a shortfall of what? 156 million. Okay, where are we going to be getting it from? So the wastage and all those things, we need to look at it more. Religious leaders meet rebel groups in Goma amid rising tensions. And there are some stories making the rounds there as well. In Nigeria, visa denial sparks diplomatic tension as NSA defense chief condemns Canada. Okay. Well, I don't know whether Canadians, because they give visa and there is a free movement between themselves and the U.S. Now, U.S. thinking that, okay, you know what? We'll have to, strengthen, Canada, I think that they have to strengthen visa acquisition. So it's difficult, so that people who they think are not qualified will not be able to go to Canada and cross over to the US. So maybe that's what is happening there, but I'm not sure. I'm going to be telling you more about all that as the program goes on. Tinubu arrives in Ethiopia for AU Summit. I'm going to tell you more about that. And Nigeria crude oil production rose in January. That's what OPEC is saying. Some story is making the rounds there as well. In Ghana, NDC vows to arrest Oforiatta upon arrival in Ghana. Ayensuano overburning, Minister storms Ayensuano overburning of 4 excavators. And Ayariga apologizes to Oforiatta over raid on his residence. Okay, we'll be telling you more about that. Oforiatta is traumatized by OSP's fugitive labeling. Afenya Markin is saying. So where is he then? Well, they say he'll be arrested upon arrival. The regional minister told me not even Otumfuo can make me council or state representative. Agreg Enzima chief is saying. I'll be telling you more about all those ones as well. All coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, let's see if they can put something in order. 70% of schools are no longer on the double track system. Edichum is saying a new registrar of births and deaths to be reassigned after Clockzag's resistance. Well, they appointed one, and let's start saying, you know what? No way, Mose. Now, we're going to see what is going to happen on that front. But hey, for now, let's take a musical break, and I'll bring you everything. Some lovely tune there as well. But wherever you are, contact the dial. This is Starr Radio UK. This is Ebenezer from Minister Isabella Elomesiama. Enjoy it, and I will be with you in a moment. Thank God it's Friday.
We are standing here in the miracle of today, as our eyes behold the wonders your hand has made. With a shout of praise, I lift my voice to say, Ebenezer, Ebenezer. We are standing here in the miracle of today, as our eyes behold the wonders your hand has made. With a shout of praise, I lift my voice to say, Ebenezer, Ebenezer, Ebenezer. That's far God's brought us. Ebenezer, this much God's helped us. Ebenezer, see what the Lord has done. Ebenezer, 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 that's far God's brought us. Ebenezer, this much God's helped us. Ebenezer, see what the Lord has done. Ebenezer, Ebenezer. God, I look around and all my eyes can see all the words you've made. Oh, so beautiful. With a shout of praise, I lift my voice to say, Ebenezer, Ebenezer. God, I look around. Oh, my eyes can see all the words your hand has made. Oh, so beautiful. With a shout of praise, I lift my voice to say, Ebenezer, ooh, Ebenezer.
Oh yes, sir. Ebenezer from the one and only Isabella Elomesiama. You count your blessings and you name them one by one, and to surprise you, it will really, really surprise you what the Lord has done. But you can get your hand on this lovely tune. You can listen to it. You go to YouTube and all the social media platforms. It's there. Just type in Minister Isabella Elomesiama or Elo Music. All right, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. A country can sing Ebenezer as we singing hit here in Starr Radio UK on the morning show this morning, and this now right pertains to say Ebenezer, Ebenezer. Croydon celebrates Ghana's 68th independence flag raising ceremony. He's calling the councillor, Yes, he's a civic mayor of Croydon. The civic mayor of Croydon, Councillor Kola Agbola, is inviting all Ghanaians and other communities, yes, especially the Black African communities or the African communities in the area. On the 6th day of March 2025, that is Ghana's Independence Day, our location will be the forecourt Croydon Town Hall. Our time is going to be at 10 a.m. His advert is sponsored by Victon, Special Lady, and lots more there. Starr Radio UK, bringing you everything that you need to know wherever you might be. And let me take this opportunity to say good morning to Vicky Newton. Okie dokie, it's now time for us to just crack on. So
everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancer taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancer taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Starr Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Okay, welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Bringing the time now to 11:24, and we now go into details of some of the stories that we put across this morning. But do me a massive favor, share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages as well. Okay, so what's up? Okay, from the UK front. The woman at the center of a case in which the MI5 has admitted giving false evidence to 3 courts says she wants the service to give her a public apology. Beth was attacked with a machete by her former partner, a neo-Nazi misogynist who used his MI5 role to coercively control her. We revealed on Wednesday that MI5 gave false evidence to 3 courts over its handling of the man, a paid informant known only as Agent X. The MI5 has now issued an unreserved unreserved apology describing what happened as a serious error, adding it took full responsibility. But speaking for the first time since then, Beth, not her real name, says, "Where is my apology?" She believes she only matters to MI5 because she is kicking up a fuss by taking a legal case against the service and throwing the spotlight on the way that they behave. But otherwise, if I were to just go quietly away, they'd never think about me again, she said. Beth's legal case claims MI5 breached her human rights by failing to protect her from Agent X. She's pursuing a formal complaint at an independent court called the Investigatory Powers Tribunal. Judges ruled much of the case should be held in secret after MI5 said it does not confirm agent identities under a principle known as neither confirm nor deny. That is NCND. Neither confirm nor deny. So you're learning something this morning, right? Okay. And had not done so with X. So they're not going to confirm, they're not going to deny. Now, secret IPT session will be closed to Beth and her lawyers and therefore prevent her from knowing what MI5 says in response to her claim. If it felt completely offensive to be told that my case would have to be held in private and that I wouldn't be privy to any of the information because that's how they operated, as if they're allowed some special licenses to completely breach human rights. Well, have you watched James Bond before? It's just a mimicking of how MI5 operates. Yeah? No name. They don't name them. They just go undercover and they are there doing their bit. But well, what do you think about that? Well, because of security issues' sake, I don't think it's advisable to actually name them because they are doing some work there. But there were some extras or bits that needed to have been kept that they didn't, and that is what is brought about all this. But wherever you are listening to us from, it is from Starr Radio UK. Share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages as well as we continue with the show. Okay, now moving on. Inside the Royal Free, what it tells us about the NHS, we'll be telling you more about that, but I think we will have to be posting it on our platform since we are running behind time. Now, more migrants are claiming UK farm exploitation. The number of foreign workers seeking help over claims of exploitation, bullying, underpayment, and poor living conditions on UK farms significantly increased last year. Now, nearly 700 foreign seasonal agricultural laborers complained to the Workers' Support Center charity in 2024 they were being treated unfairly by farmers who had brought them over to work, compared to just over 400 in 2023. One former fruit picker told the BBC more must be done to protect migrants from being treated like slaves. The UK government said it always took decisive action if abusive practices were found on farms. Okay. Yes, so those are some of the stories making the rounds here in the UK. We got to move on straight to other international stories. Well, TikTok lovers, those of you in the US, well. Information coming through. TikTok is again available on the US app stores of Apple and Google after President Donald Trump postponed enforcement of a ban of the Chinese-owned social media platform until the 5th of April. The popular app, which is used by more than 170 million American users, went dark briefly last month in the US as the ban deadline approached. Trump then signed an executive order granting TikTok a 75-day extension to comply with a law banning the app if it's not sold. TikTok did not immediately respond to a request from journalists. However, according to Bloomberg, which first reported TikTok returned to app stores in the US, the decision to resume its availability came after Apple and Google received assurances from the Trump administration that they will not be held liable for allowing downloads and the ban wouldn't be enforced yet. So that's why Apple and Google have decided, okay, if Trump says, yeah, we will not be held accountable for that, they will just roll it out. And that is what they've done there. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So, on the world front, President Vladimir Zelensky says he can't see a ready U.S. plan to end the war in Ukraine as he arrives at Munich Security Conference. Donald Trump says U.S. Russia and Ukraine officials will meet in Munich, but Moscow says they are not sending a delegation to the security summit. Meanwhile, Vance tells the Wall Street Journal that Moscow could be hit with sanctions and potentially military action if Vladimir Putin fails to agree a peace deal guaranteeing Ukraine's long-term independence. Now, America's NATO allies are still reacting to Trump's surprise announcement that he and Putin had agreed in a phone call to begin talks to end the war. Zelensky says any such deal must involve Ukraine. It is almost 3 years since Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine. We're going to be telling you more as the day unfolds, because that comes, is it next week, Monday? No, Monday's coming this week. All right? Monday's coming this week. That'll be the 24th. I remember it as if it was yesterday. But the U.S. Defense Chief has said that Peter Hegseth has been speaking at a press conference after talks with his Polish counterpart. He stands by his contentious comments in Brussels earlier this week that Ukraine joining NATO is unlikely as any return to the country's pre-2014 borders. But Hegseth says the term of any peace negotiation to end the fighting in Ukraine are up to Trump and not him. The main message Hegseth has brought here is that European countries need to spend more on defense. Now, Poland, he says, is a model ally as it leads by example. Remember, Warsaw has massively increased defense spending in recent years, with around 5% of the GDP now being spent on military. Now, Hegseth says other European countries should take a leaf out of Poland's book. He ends by saying that Europe must not assume that an American military presence on the continent will last forever, adding that now is the time to invest in military capabilities. He's, in a nutshell, saying everyone for himself and God for us all. Interesting. It is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi has hailed a mega partnership with the US as he and US President Donald Trump agreed on a deal for Delhi to import more American oil and gas. Now, Modi's 2-day visit comes as Trump recently ordered that all the U.S. trading partners, including India, should face sweeping reciprocal tariffs. Now, while both men praise each other's leadership, Trump criticized India for having some of the highest trade tariffs in the world, calling them a big problem. The Indian leader, seeking to soften impending trade barriers, said he was open to reducing tariffs on U.S. goods, repatriating undocumented Indian nationals, and buying military fighter jets from the U.S. At a joint news conference, Modi made several references to Trump's Make America Great Again slogan, including his own spin to it. Make India Great Again, MIGA. So MIGA means MAGA, right? Yes, Modi said MAGA plus MIGA is a mega partnership for prosperity. He said there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK at 11:35, and it says the Friday edition of the morning show. So bringing you stories from across the world. Before we venture to Africa as well, Pope Francis will be admitted to a hospital in Rome to undergo treatment and tests for bronchitis, the Vatican has said. The 88-year-old will arrive at the Gemelli Hospital after his morning audience on Friday. A short statement has said. The Pope has had bronchitis symptoms for several days and has delegated officials to read his prepared speeches at recent events. Now, this morning, after his audiences, Pope Francis will be admitted to the Agostino Gemelli Polyclinic for necessary diagnostic tests and to continue hospital treatment for his ongoing bronchitis, the statement said. On Wednesday, the Pope asked a priest to read part of his speech because of his difficulties with the illness. Well. So coming away from Starr Radio UK, do they have to go on pension? When you get to the pension age, then you let them go like the other Pope Benedict. He decided, look, I'm old, I need to chill, and decided to back out and go and chill. So maybe Francis has to do the same thing. But well, yesterday a sad story also did happen, and this time around was in Germany, Munich. At least 30 people were injured, some seriously, when a car was driven into a crowd in Munich 10 days before German votes in federal election. The driver was a 24-year-old Afghan asylum seeker, police said, and was identified in local media as Fahad N. He was arrested at the scene and due in court today. Now, police said counter-terrorism officers are taking over the investigation, but Bavaria State Premier later clarified that there was no immediate indication of previous extremist background. Events in the city of Munich came after a series of deadly attacks in Germany, all allegedly involving immigrants. Chancellor Olaf Scholz said the driver must be punished and he must leave the country. The incident also took place on the eve of the Munich Security Conference with world leaders, including Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky and U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance, due to arrive in the city. The ramming occurred during a Transport Workers Union rally at around 10:30 local time, that is 9:30 GMT on Thursday. All right then, so those are some of the stories making the rounds in other parts of the world. Now we're venturing into Africa. Let's take a commercial break, and once we come back, we bring you what is happening in Africa, as I have said.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio.
Okay, welcome back to the program. Yes, the Croydon is celebrating Ghana's 68th independence flag raising ceremony. Join the civic mayor of Croydon, Councillor Kola Agbola, and on the 6th of March 2025, the location is a forecourt Croydon Town Hall. The time 10 a.m. Join us to raise the flag. Well, the announcement is sponsored by Victon, Special Lady, and a lot more from there as well. Okay. This is Starr Radio UK. Let me acknowledge Balogu Shegun Olumide. I hope you are doing very, very well. Thank you very much for joining us as well. Balogun, where are you listening to us from? All right, let's crack on. Let's go to Africa as well. A popular musician in the Democratic Republic of Congo has been killed while filming a music video in the conflict-hit eastern town of Goma. The body of Delphine Katembo Veniwasiki, better known as Delcat Indingo, was found in the street on Thursday with his head partially covered with blood. Unconfirmed reports say the artist was shot. Indingo, famous for his songs critical of both the government and the rebels, was among hundreds of inmates who escaped from a prison in Goma after M23 militants seized the city last month. The East DR Congo has been engulfed in fighting as armed groups and the army battle it out for control of the mineral-rich region. Also, it is not clear who was behind the killing, though. The musician had just released a track called Bunduki, meaning weapon in Swahili, condemning the rebel occupation in Goma. So is it the rebels who came after him, or is it the government? Who? Well. A young life just lost once again. And someone will say senseless, but somebody will say no, it's not senseless. They are doing what they have to do. It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, South Africa appears to be at a crossroad in its waxing and waning relationship with the U.S. following President Donald Trump's controversial decision last week to cut financial aid to the country. Now, Trump said South Africa was pursuing what he called unjust and immoral practices against the white minority Afrikaner community, and by filing a genocide case against Israel in the International Court of Justice in December 2023. Now, his move has sent shockwaves across South Africa, with experts fearing he may go on to use this opportunity to earn preferential access to the U.S. market through a special U.S. Africa trade program known as Africa Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA. Now, the two countries have generally had friendly relations since the end of white minority rule in 1994, when anti-apartheid icon, Nobel Peace Prize winner Nelson Mandela was elected South Africa's first black president. Now, though it took the U.S. another 14 years to remove Mandela from its terrorist watch list for his role in fighting the racist system of apartheid, which had been introduced by South Africa's then Afrikaner rulers in 1948. The latest tensions flared up a few days after Trump's inauguration last month, when South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa signed into law a expropriation bill which allows the government to confiscate land without compensation in certain circumstances. Now, if these individuals are saying they want compensation for their lands, for the lands that they also unlawfully took from the indigents, who has to be paid a compensation? Okay, so government says, you know what, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to take those bits of land so that we can give it to the blacks as well. And they say no, and Trump is there championing the cross, because again, this is a case where I look at when leadership doesn't look at things in details and just from the surface just take it and just run with it as its gospel. Have they actually thoroughly looked into it? Well, it is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right, moving on. The Liberian president has suspended hundreds of officials over asset declaration failure. I think he's going to be the first in Africa. Well, Liberian President Joseph Bukaya has suspended more than 450 top government officials for failing to declare their assets to the anti-corruption agency. They will be off work without pay for a month or until they submit the required declaration, according to the presidency. Bukaya said that the officials had contravened the code of conduct for state officials by not being transparent about what they own. The president, who had pledged to fight corruption when he came into office last year, said failure to comply undermined efforts to combat corruption and ensure accountability. The law requires all public officers to declare their wealth before taking up their posts and when they leave positions in government. The Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission last published the list of all 457 affected public officials, noting it was doing so as prescribed by law. Bukaya, who pledged to fight corruption when he came into office last year, said failure to comply undermined efforts to combat corruption and ensure accountability. But the other question that I will ask here, which I continue to ask, is it a cash society where people can go? If I want to buy a property, I can just have cash like this in my suitcase, yes, or my rucksack, and I just push and I pay for it and I'm gone? Or there are trails that tomorrow we can come back to find out this particular property was bought by Mr. A, Mr. B, and then we can trace to find out where that money had come from, so that if it's bribery or anything of the sort, we can identify it. Is that what is going to happen there? Or this one will be one of the hanya things that we talk about. So they do that, all those things, and then what else? Nothing comes out of that. But ladies and gentlemen, it is Starr Radio UK at 11:47. Then let me say the lines are opened. They join us on Starr. Okay then. So let's move on quickly to Nigeria as well. Well, the former Jigawa State Governor Sule Lamido has strongly criticized National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu over his public outburst against Canada's decision to deny visas to Nigerian military personnel. Ribadu on Thursday rebuked the Canadian Embassy for denying the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, and other army chiefs visas. That's a big one, right? Now, speaking on Thursday in Abuja at the maiden annual lecture of the National Association of the Institute of Security Studies, Ribadu said Canada can go to hell. He described the visa snub as disrespectful while reacting to comments earlier made by the CDS, who narrated how he and other top military officers were supposed to be in Canada for an official assignment on Wednesday, but were denied visas. These are people who have government guaranteeing their movement. So if they go to that, virtually it's government, seeing to the payment. So why were they denied? Can they smell something that we can smell? Or they think that they are running off to go and hide some monies that they've acquired unlawfully? What exactly has gone on there? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Musa said Canada event is about honoring war veterans. He, however, noted that the denial is a clear reminder that Nigeria must stand on its own, stand strong as a nation, and should no longer be taken for granted. Lamido, former Foreign Affairs Minister under former President Olusegun Obasanjo's administration, condemned the NSA handling of the situation, calling it a diplomatic blunder that further tarnishes Nigeria's global image. The former governor, in a statement, accused the NSA of overstepping its role, again that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs should have taken charge of the issue. Of course. So what has gone on? But I bet for sure come Monday or thereabout we'll be getting details of it, and I promise you we're going to be bringing that your way. Now, one other story, and then we'll move on to Nigeria and come to Ghana as well. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, just bear with me. One of the monitors was frozen and we're trying to revise or revive it. Okay. Let's see whether that would do it for it. Oh, I think I know what I've done. That is sound. Okay. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has arrived in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, Thursday night to participate in the 38th ordinary session of the Assembly of the African Union Heads of States and Government. Now, it goes on further to say, President Bola Tinubu arrived in Addis Ababa. The African Union Heads of States and Government. The president was received at the airport by Eshetu Legacy, the Ethiopian Deputy Chief of Protocol, Ambassador Yusuf Tugar, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and Ambassador Nasir Aminu, the Shazed Affair of the Nigerian Embassy in Ethiopia. Now, Tugar later briefed President Tinubu about the summit and some diplomatic wins for the country. A session that stretched until about 2 a.m. on Friday. Mr. Bayo Ononuga, his spokesman, said in a statement, among the wins was the re-election of Ambassador Bankole Adeoye as African Union Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security. Nigeria also retains its seat at the African Union Peace and Security Council, reaffirming, in the words of Tuga, Nigeria's leadership and commitment to peace and security on the continent. At a briefing where Mr. Wale Edun, the Minister of Finance, Abubakar Badaru, Minister of Defense, Jumoke Duwale, the Minister of Trade and Investment, Festus Kiyamu, Minister of Aviation, and Mohammed Idris, Minister of Information and National Orientation. Now, Balarabi Abbas Lawal, Minister of Environment, and Doris Uzuka Anite, Minister of State for Finance. Ambassador Mohammed, Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, and Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, the Chief of Naval Staff, also attended the briefing. Okay, it is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. We get into Ghana now. Well, there being a situation where okay. Oh boy. Okay, they wanted to know that I'm not a robot. Am I a robot? No, I'm not AI generated. I am Archie. All right then. Minority Leader Alexander Afenyo-Markin has stated that the former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta is deeply distressed by the Office of the Special Prosecutor's recent characterization of him. Speaking in Parliament on Thursday, Afenyo-Markin emphasized the need for due process to handle issues involving past government officials. Against any past government official, due process must be followed, and I'm sure all of us will have peace. Afenyo-Markin said he assured Parliament that the minority will extend the necessary courtesies to President Nana Akufo-Addo while maintaining their constitutional duty to oppose when necessary. Addressing concerns about Ofori-Atta's legal and health status, the minority leader revealed that he had engaged with the former minister earlier in the day. As of this morning, I had an extensive engagement with him. He is traumatized by the labeling of this adjective describing him as a person, but he still knows that his God is with him. He is undergoing some medical procedures, he stated. Afenyo-Markin further disclosed that he had spoken with the Chief of Staff, who confirmed that Ofori-Atta had officially communicated regarding his receipt of the OSP letter. The minority leader assured Parliament that Ofori-Atta had left the country with proper authorization and will return to cooperate with any investigation. In a quote, he said, I will also engage the Office of the Special Prosecutor. I will engage Mr. Kenu Ofori-Atta, engage constructively, assured him, and okay, it's Mr. Kenu Ofori-Atta. Engage, the way they've done it, typo there, Kenu Ofori-Atta, Kenu Ofori-Atta, okay, constructively assured him and his office that if there was any miscommunication, I, as a leader of my side, am assuring him that the man will make himself available. If there's anything that has to be investigated, he will make himself available. Afinyamakin concluded. Okay, so let's see. I hope that it's not just as I did say earlier on, Hanya. Okay, just bear with me. Let me bring you this one. That was a Rambo style invasion. Should I put it that way? Or using two strong words in Oforiate's house before then. Majority Leader Mahama Yariga has revealed that operatives of the National Security conducted a raid on the private residence of former Finance Minister Ken Oforiate. The Bako Central MP has consequently apologized to the former Finance Minister. Special Prosecutor Kisi Jabi yesterday in his encounter with the media denied involvement in the raid, questioning the veracity of the report. However, addressing Parliament on the matter, Mahama Yariga assured the development will not happen again. Minority Leader Alexander Kwame Afenyo-Markin, who hailed his counterpart for the apology, relayed to the House how Ken Oforiatte is traumatized by the decision by the Special Prosecutor to declare him wanted and label him a fugitive. Okay then, he's not a fugitive. He can come home. All right. You just say you should answer a few questions there. Yeah, he's a good person, so I believe that he'll just come and answer those questions if they have anything to say about that. Okay. Yes, we'll be having our money man joining in this afternoon, and we're going to be looking at free childcare support for working parents in the UK. Free childcare support for working parents in the UK. So we want you to join in there as well. The money man. When you listen to him, you get some money in your pocket, and today he's going to be doing so as well. So yes, our rails lead to end in the next let's say 32 minutes thereabout. We'll be having our money man, Mr. Dan Tabiri, joining in. Okay. All right then. So now NLC is lamenting over inadequate financial allocation. Who are the NLC? The National Labour Commission has lamented the inadequate financial allocation which has hindered its ability to establish offices across all regions and districts as stipulated in the Labour Act 2003 Act 651. The Act mandates the Commission to ensure its services are accessible to every working citizen regardless of their location. However, due to financial constraints, the Commission currently has offices in only Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Takoradi, and Sunyani, achieving less than 50% coverage. The shortfalls has resulted in a backlog of cases, leading to delays as the Commission can only sit twice a week. According to the Executive Secretary of the Commission, Honorable Ofosu Asamoah, financial clearance will enable the Commission to sit daily, recruit more staff, and establish offices nationwide to serve all Ghanaians. He emphasized with adequate financial support, we would establish more offices, eliminating the need for individuals to travel from distant locations like Bolgatanga, Tamale, or Wa to seek redress. Established on March 31, 2004, the Commission has received 12,644 complaints over its 20 years existence. Notably, 9,454%, that's 75% of these complaints were successfully resolved, leaving 3,190, that's 25%, outstanding. The Executive Secretary further revealed that since January 2025, the 7-member commission have been unable to hold sittings due to the absence of 2 government-nominated representatives following a change in government. He pointed out that separate letters have been sent to the Minister of Employment, and Labour Relations and the Chief of Staff, requesting the new government to nominate its representatives, enabling the Commission to fulfilling or to fulfill its constitutional duties to the Ghanaian workforce. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio, okay? We're going to take a break. We come back and we'll continue with the stories making the rounds from Ghana. There's lots more happening there. And be rest assured, I'm going to be bringing that your way. Well, it is Valentine's Day today, of course. So, who says I'm not romantic? I enjoy this music. It's from a JBR, a cover version of Kojo Entry's song Enfamenko Ho. Don't take me there, I beg you.
And I want him makuma Mede makuma kuwa chewa Ubitumi ashenuma Adam in pen or don't too small. Yeah Would me bear with desert. Yeah Would you peppy with me? Now would me a FIFA when no more? Would me by I was up off no? But yeah, don't know I should share me. All those side of me, Pacho. Mr. Family, see, hey, now Mary or Snam, I'm watching me, no, dear. Order your way, come here and tefring your Kwani dot me fata come penny me.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Broadcasting worldwide online 24/7.
Into me standing heartbreaks lies. Autumn and farming call Marco make it why and farming call. Cause you're my turning there, if you in sim, I heard from money touching me, maybe I can dream, quite that they mean to me, until some I come my mommy, what do me by or psychic them in penny, and don't forget, yeah, but I'm in time for the back of me. I come out say, cause you're my turning there, if you in sim, I heard from money touching me, maybe I didn't drink, quite that they mean to me, until some I come my mommy, what do me by or psychic them in penny, and don't forget, yeah, but I'm in time for the back of me. Hey, I'm flamenco. Into me instant day, heartbreaks and lies, and flamenco. Makume isa,
This is Starr Radio UK.
Into me instant day, heartbreaks and lies, and flamenco, makume isa, and flamenco,
On Star Radio, nobody does it better.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenating, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program. This is Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, and we are venturing to 8 minutes past the top of the hour. As I did say, our money man is going to be with us, and today we're going to be looking at free childcare support for working parents in the UK. You're a working parent and you ask yourself the question. The other time I was having a chat with some of them who they have younger kids, right? And you ask yourself the question, how do you fend for these ones? How do you fend for them, especially when there is all this, you're taking them to nursery and they have to pay that and all that, and it's quite worrying for parents. But, well, you want to know more, be rest assured the money man is coming to answer those questions for you this afternoon. So make sure your dials are so logged on Star Radio UK as we bring you everything that you got to know pertaining to that. Okay, let's go. Now, interestingly, as I did say earlier on, the president of the United States of America refusing now or cutting U.S. aid to Africa means that some, not Africa, U.S. aid in general, means that some African countries that gets this money to subsidize their budget are not going to be getting it. So, which are some of these countries? One is one of my motherland as well. Well, now countries around the world are still reeling after the U.S. administration brutal crackdown on its largest development and humanitarian aid agency, USAID. The loss of U.S. development aid has also been felt in Ghana. Now, the country now lacks $156 million in its state budget. Ghana's President John Mahama has asked Finance Minister Kessel Atuforsen to find ways to close the gap in funding left behind by the freeze of U.S. aid programs, according to a statement from the President's office. Now, American development aid has been crucial for Ghana's health and agriculture sector. USAID notably supported the creation of an advanced national surveillance system for HIV and sexually transmissible diseases and programs to make Ghanaian agriculture firms more competitive in regional and international market. So now, with this move, what is going to happen to our farming industry or communities? What is going to happen there? What is going to happen there? Going to be quite an interesting one, right? Okay. This is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let me say good afternoon to Dr. Ngozi Orubueze, who is the Deputy Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. Okay? Is Commander in Chief? No. Okay, I wanted to get the title. Well, okay. Good morning to you and all of you listening to us on Koiki Media platforms, and those of you also listening to us via any of the links there, Yoruba Nation platform and United States of Biafra platforms there as well. As many of you, wherever you are listening to us from, thank you very much. Share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages as well at 12 minutes past 12. I was trying to get a corruption index on the African front, but that is eluded me. So you know what? Just stay with me whilst we bring you all the rest of the stories, especially those making the rounds in Ghana and still on the African continent. Now, one before I come to Ghana again. The Ivorian justice system sentenced Damana Adia, also known as Pikas Kwa Justin, two officials from the PPACI to 10 years in prison without bail for public disorder and incitement to insurrection related to the pre-election violence of 2020. The Secretary General of Laurent Gbagbo's party claims this is a political maneuver by the government to weaken their faction. Chedi Gevals, Secretary General of the PPACI, expressed outrage over these tailored sentences aimed at keeping key figures in Gbagbo's camp suppressed. He stated that the PPACI, which supports Gbagbo as its candidate for the October 2025 presidential election, believes the ruling party is attempting to eliminate any rivals that could obstruct its pursuit of perpetual power. The Ivorian public prosecutor, however, argues that the scheduling of the trial for Mr. Damana Pikas Kowua Justin and their co-defendants occurring just months before the 2025 presidential election was not influenced by the electoral calendar, a claim the PPACI disputes. Now, Chedi Gavez further noted that the lawyers of the convicted individuals have filed an appeal, and the party will support and mobilize for them, urging the government to stop imprisoning PPACI officials. He emphasized that they will remain focused on preparing for Laurent Gbagbo's presidential campaign. Additionally, the Secretary General of the Gbagbo's party confirmed that the opposition is collaborating to address a potential candidacy from President Alassane Ouattara, although it is not yet time to discuss a unified opposition candidate. All right then, so those are things or issues happening from Nigeria this morning, and it's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to 12:15. As I announced earlier on, exactly at 12:30, we're going to be having our money man, Mr. Dan Tabiri, joining in, and today we are looking at free childcare support for working parents in the UK. Free childcare support for working parents in the UK. Make a date. Make a date. But Africa's Ouattara hints of a 4-term bid. You know, he went for a third term. After his second bid, his vice president who was supposed to run died. You remember that? That in the 2020 for the 2020 election, and then he threw his hat in and took the place. And he was saying that, well, the constitution has changed, that they've changed the tenure, and then it doesn't affect him and all that. So now I don't know whether he's now again behind the curve. So he's not gotten there yet. Although he's been done 2 terms, he's trying his best to go for the 4th term. But well, this is what I'd say all the time. When things like this are happening, we need the sub-regional bodies, we need the continental bodies to come in to advise against such behavior, so that the public doesn't get to a point where they feel frustrated and decide, you know what, let's take the laws into our own hands. And by the time you say Jack, they would have overthrown somebody, and then we have an issue there. And then we'll come and say that, well, we're placing sanctions on that country. We don't want to do so. It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. Okay. Still in Ghana. Okay. The President John Mahama held bilateral meetings on Thursday the sidelines of the Munich Security Conference. The meeting focused on enhancing regional security cooperation and investment opportunities in Ghana. One of the highlights of the day was a meeting with General Michael E. Langley, Commander of the United States African Command, USAFRICOM. The talks focused on addressing sub-regional security threats and the urgent need for increased U.S. support in tackling these challenges. Really? Even the USA decided to cut it. So, now today's meeting with General Langley highlights Ghana's commitment to enhancing our security posture in response to evolving threats across the region. Now, stated President Mahama, we appreciate the support of the United States and are keen to expand our collaborative efforts. Now, key topics discussed including the establishment of bilateral agreements for joint maritime patrols, an initiative to safeguard Ghana's coastal waters and to combat illegal fishing and piracy. The two leaders also explored avenues for improved coordination between USAFRICOM and the Ghana's armed forces regarding security, cooperation, and logistics, thereby enhancing operational effectiveness. Now, I see Trump as one who is trying to pull out of using Americans and their resources in other parts of the world if they are not getting anything out of it. Big hoops. Okay? So when you talk about Africa, African countries have not got the capacity or the ability to say that we are standing on our own 2 feet to fight ourselves. However, this is a case where the 3 French-speaking countries, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, has gotten their former colonial masters and some American air bases to be shut or get them out of their country. So if we are saying this, are they not thinking that, well, it's just a matter of time and then you get somebody else coming in and saying that, well, they think that we are not doing what we're supposed to do and therefore they want us out. But how would that all pan out? It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. The immediate past Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Godfrey Yeboah Dame, is addressing Ghanaians on Friday. Now, Dame is expected to touch on the discontinuation of cases involving former appointees of President John Dramani Mahama and that were being prosecuted by his successor, Dr. Dominic Akurentinga Ayeni. Attorney General Ayeni, while justifying his decision to discontinue the cases, took swipes at Godfrey Dame. He indicated that most of the cases Dame was prosecuting had defective charges, lacked evidence, and contained legal flaws that could have led to wrongful prosecution and acquittals. But he is delivering that speech, and hopefully will bring that your way, God willing, sometime on Monday when we come on. Now, one other story too. John Esiedun Ketia, the national chairman of the National Democratic Congress, has refuted allegation of rift between him and President John Dramani Mahama. The story says, according to Esiedun Ketia, he has been actively involved in party affairs and has been occupied with official duties. He dismissed the reports as false and urged public to disregard such claims. Now, speaking in an interview, he said, he clarified, I've been busy with party matters. My offices have been full and I attend people every day because of the appointment. I saw a publication claiming that General and President Mahama are fighting, and that is why I've not been seen in public. You know, the Chronicle and Daily Guide, I don't even grant them interviews. So if they don't see me in public for a while, they fabricate stories and put them out there. The Chronicle reported that Esiedun Ketia is dissatisfied with the president over an apparent snap of candidates recommended by him for government positions. Now, sources with the party's functional executive committee confirmed to the papers that President Mahama reportedly turned down a list of candidates submitted by the national chairman for consideration. The development has repeatedly created tension with within the party, with several constituency executives visiting Esiedun Ketia's office to express their dissatisfaction with the president's appointment. A source with the year FEC disclosed to the Chronicle that General Mosquito was or has formally lodged a complaint with the party's elders over the matter. Well, he is bringing some people. The president thinks, if that is the case, because it is not true, he thinks, well, I don't think these are people that I will want to work with, but I'd rather work with such and such and such. And well, he is having a mouthful from a few of these people. But is it true? Is it false? Which is which? Whatever you are and wherever you are, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is the Friday edition of the morning show. I remain yours sincerely, your one and only Archie. Stay tuned and don't touch the dial. We should be having our Money Man in a moment, but let me bring you one final story and then we'll move on. My niece, my late brother's daughter, went to started secondary school, went for started because she didn't get her admission on time, so she went a bit late because we're trying to get her to a particular place. And then once she got that, the next moment it was Christmas. So she went, I think, fortnight or 3 weeks, and then it was Christmas. She came back and then went sometime in January when the schools were opened, and she's back now. And they say she's not going to go to school until for the next 4 months. And I was asking myself the question, what kind of education system is that? But the former educational minister Dr. Yao Seyedichum has revealed that 70% of Ghana's senior high schools have successfully phased out the double track system. In an interview, he explained that significant infrastructure investment and policy adjustment had enabled more schools to return to their traditional academic calendar. Now, Dr. Edichum, who served as Education Minister from 2021 to 2024, noted that the government had prioritized the expansion of school facilities to address overcrowding. Now, through strategic investment in classroom blocks, dormitories, and other facilities, we have been able to gradually eliminate the double-track system in most schools, he stated. He acknowledged that while some schools still operate under the system, efforts are going on to completely phase it out. Now, we are not entirely done yet, but the progress is commendable. The goal is to ensure that every SHS returns to a single track system while maintaining the gains made through the free SHS policy, Dr. Edichum added. Have we actually evaluated the free SHS system? I think the first group who went through might have graduated, gone to the uni and also, but can we evaluate it and tell our listeners or viewers how that has impacted Ghana? Is it positively? Is it negatively? People came out, were they well equipped to go into the workforce or job front? What has happened there? Now, quality education requires continuous investment, and I encourage all involved to remain committed to making our schools better for future generation, he emphasized. Let me say good morning to good afternoon to Michael Michael Omodua. Ogani. I hope you are doing very well, sir. Okay. Starr Radio UK. Let's see whether we'll capture one other story, take a break, and then prepare the grounds for Mr. Dan Tabiri to come in. Well, there's been a new appointment for a registrar of births and deaths. However, the Clogzacs are resisting it. Then a newly appointed registrar of births and deaths registry, Samuel Adum Watchway, is set to be reassigned following concerns raised by the Civil and Local Government Staff Association of Ghana, CLOSAG, about his appointment. Now, CLOSAG has threatened to begin a nationwide strike next week, claiming that Mr. Watchway made his appointment unacceptable. As a result, the government has moved swiftly to address the matter. The Minister of State for Government Communication, Felix Kwacho-Fosu, said the issue has been resolved and the planned strike will no longer take place. He confirmed that Mr. Bochwe will be reassigned to a different role, adding that the government, led by President John Dramani Mahama, remains committed to listening to the concerns of citizens as it works to reset the country. So, government just listened to CLOSAC and decided, you know what, we got to stop this before it becomes messy, and then decided to reassign him. So, if the next place where he's being reassigned, the people decide, you know what, why didn't the birth and death registry bit accept this person? And they are now throwing the person to us. Okay, we don't also want him. Then what will be the next move? But ladies and gentlemen, this has been the morning show. I am actually going to take a break. And once we come back, we'll be having the money man himself, Mr. Dan Tabiri. We take a commercial break. And once we come back, we do so. So stay tuned. Don't touch the dial. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Well, welcome back to the program Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time to 12:33. My apologies there. As we wait for our money man to join in. A quick announcement there. Yes, as I did announce, the civic mayor of Croydon, Councillor Kola Agbola, wishes to invite all our lovely listeners and those living in the Croydon catchment area or Croydon Borough to celebrate to celebrate Ghana's 68th independent anniversary. There will be a flag raising ceremony taking place on the 6th of March 2025 at the forecourt of the Croydon Town Hall at 10 a.m. So please make a date when these events take place. It takes place again on the 6th of March, Ghana's Independence Day, at exactly 10 a.m. at the forecourt of the Croydon Town Hall. So you are cordially invited there. But now we'll go straight on because we've got our money man, Mr. Dan Tabiri, who has joined us this afternoon. And let me take this opportunity to say good afternoon to you, Mr. Tabiri.
Good afternoon, Archie. It's a pleasure to come your way again this Friday afternoon.
Yes. How are you doing? It's been a while. This is your first one for the year 2025, right?
It is, yes, it is.
Good. We told listeners that you're a busy man. So when the first part of the year, the first month is quite a busy time for you. But we thank God that you are doing well and you've joined us today.
Indeed.
Good. Yes. So what are we looking at, sir?
Yeah. So it's the start of the year. Well, we're already halfway into the second month. The year is running away from us. And I thought maybe we should refresh ourselves on some of the topics that we have looked at previously, because some of these things are always relevant and people need to be brought to remembrance that these support schemes are still around and they are available for people to use, because if you don't know what you're entitled to, then you might be struggling by yourself. So today I want us to look at the area of tax-free childcare support that is available if you've got a young one in the UK, and perhaps you need to return to work, but you're worried or you have concerns about what you're going to do about childcare. Let's have a look to see what is available to you.
Okay. Interesting, because I think this will be good news for a few parents that we do talk to, who are saying, look, I want to go back to work. However, I'm concerned because by the time I take these kids to nursery or the nannies for them to take care of them, then virtually the money that I'm going to be making is gone. So what's the point? So what has government got there for them, or what information do you have for them this afternoon, sir?
Yeah, so basically the government really what they intend to do to boost growth and GDP in the UK, and also reduce the burden on the welfare poor, is to provide, the incentives for people to be able to return to work. And so what they have given us at the moment, what parents have is 15 hours a week, provided tax-free to every parent who has a child between the ages of 9 months to 2 years old.
Okay.
So as soon as the parent comes off maternity, 9 months maternity, they can send their children or their child to a childcare provider and be able to give 15 hours a week, which is about 3 hours a day. I know that there are plans or intentions to increase this 15 hours for 9 to 2 year olds to up to 30 hours, which will effectively give parents about 6 hours in a day that they can go to work and send their child to a childminder or a registered childcare provider so that their children could be looked after. There's also, for the ages between 3 and 4 year olds, there's currently 30 hours a week for your child tax-free. So this is also available. So if you need extra, if you have to go to work and you need extra hours, so for example, if you are entitled to 15 hours free childcare and you feel that you need extra hours, then it means that you have to pay the other 15 hours that you want to put your child into, if in case you want to put them in for 30 hours.
Okay.
But 15 hours is available for children between 9 to 2 year olds and 30 hours for children between 3 and 4 year olds.
Well, interestingly, a few people, because where the premises is, there's a nursery. Then at times we do have a chat with the proprietors, and then she talks about the fact that they think that 15 hours doesn't go far enough. So what is it? I mean, because if somebody wants to go and work, because people are looking at it that if I go to work, how much am I making per se? So am I going to work for 3 hours initially until the time the government changes it? Or do they get some other incentives from government apart from this?
Yeah, so this is the only incentive when specific to childcare. So if you have to go to work, obviously if you are working for an employer who uses a childcare voucher scheme, that could be another way for you to be able to pay for your child's care a bit more tax efficiently.
Okay.
So if your employer is able to run that scheme for you, then you can use that as well to pay for extra hours. So the 15 might not be enough, but you might want 30 or 40 hours, which means that you have to pay the difference.
Yeah.
But again, there are schemes, tax voucher schemes, childcare tax voucher schemes, which can be used to reduce the burden.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. We have with us this afternoon Mr. Tabiri, our money man. And of course, during these times where people are crying, scratching, and doing all sorts, he has information to bring your way that will help you make things calmer for you. Okay, and today we're talking about tax-free child care support for working parents. So at this time, I'm just going to allow Mr. Tabiri to go on with his presentation. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, so parents can apply for the 15 hours child-free free child care. Parents can apply from when the child is 23 weeks old.
Okay.
And they're approaching their 9 months old birthday. So depending on when 9 months is reached, that's it when into the care. So for example, if your child is 9 months between say the 1st of September to 31st of December, then they can get started on or after the 1st of January, which is a term one before but you apply the term before they are due to start. And then if their birthday falls between the 1st of January to 31st of March, then they can start from the term starting on or after the 1st of April. And similarly for April to 31st of August, then they start from the 1st of September. So the child would actually have to be 9 months before they are able to start. But the application would always have to be made before their 9-month birthday.
Okay.
Similarly, for the 2 years and the 2 years to 4 year bracket, those ones you'd have to apply for when the child's third birthday falls. So depending on the quarter or the period that the birthday falls in, they will start the term after. So for example, as we looked at for the 15th month, it's the same thing. So if their birthday falls in between 1st September to 31st December, then their term will start on or after the 1st of January. And so you have to apply before this date. So when you make the application, what happens is that you make the application online, put in all your details as is required, and you would be given, if your application is successful, you'll be given a code. And you need to provide this code to your child care provider. And that's all. They will be able to complete any administration work in terms of them being able to access payment for the 15 hours or the 30 hours that they are providing to you.
Okay, that's a quick one there. So you don't necessarily have to have the funds in your hands. You just need the code, and then the money will be taken directly to the providers, right?
Correct. The money will not come to you.
Okay.
So you will get a code that you provide to the child care provider, and then they will use this code to be able to verify your access and your approval to receive the free childcare.
Okay. Go on, sir.
Yeah. So in order to apply, what you would need, you need a national insurance number. You'd also, if you are self-employed, you would also need a unique tax reference. And then you'd also need a UK birth certificate reference number for any child or children that you are applying for, and also the date that you started work or when you are due to start work. Those are the things that you will need. Now, if you happen to be a director, you will still need to meet the minimum income requirements to be eligible, which we will look at in a moment. So HMRC will check wage slips, bank statements, and also sometimes they may ask for a statement from your accountant to confirm your income. If you have a partner, then you must also include your partner's details in your application. So if you are married or in a civil partnership and live together, or not married or in a civil partnership but living together as though you are, then your income and their income will not, their employment and income will not affect your eligibility if they are absent from your household for more than 6 months.
If they are absent from your household for more than 6 months.
For more than 6 months, then their income will not count towards the household income.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you and your partner have, sort of separated, then you or your partner can both have a code. Cannot have the same code cannot have a code for the same child.
Okay.
Yeah. So the parent, the father cannot use one code, apply for a code, and then the mother also applied for a different code. Because the child can only attend one child care.
Okay. A question has come through, ladies and gentlemen. Just bear with us. So, is there a threshold? Because assuming somebody is a high earner and the partner or the wife is not, okay, or whatever they are they are also earning, and at the moment are preparing to go back to work. What do they do there? What would they have to do? Because are they going to look at the threshold that maybe this household is making so much and therefore they don't qualify? Does it come in at all?
Yeah, so I think the qualification is not about you're not going to be disqualified because you exceed a certain amount.
Okay.
But there's a minimum that you need to earn, because you need to show that you are working productive hours. There's a minimum that you need to earn to be able to qualify for this childcare. So, for example, over 3 months, you and your partner must each earn at least £2,380 before tax if you're age 21 or over. Yeah?
Yes.
So over the 3 months, you and your partner must each expect to earn at least this amount. This is equivalent to about £183 per week. So each person is as a minimum should be earning that much. Also, if you are between the ages of 18 to 20, the amount that you need to earn is slightly lower. It's £1,788 before tax, and this is equivalent to £137 a week. And then if you are under 18 or an apprentice, you have to earn at least £1,331 before tax, which is equivalent to about £102 a week. So these are the income thresholds that you will be looking at meeting. If you happen to be a self-employed person, then your regular income should come up to, you should have income of about, your turnover should be about £9,518 a year, which is equivalent to, if you are over 21 years, equivalent to the over 21 years threshold of £2,379 every 3 months on average.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you are a self-employed person, for example, and perhaps you just come out of maternity and you've started a self-employment job, which is less than 12 months, you can still be eligible for child care for your child. If you can prove that you have earnings that is coming in, you probably may not be earning the £9,518 for a year because the year has not ended yet. But if you have, you should be able to prove that you are your level of earnings, even if you just started and it's just 1 month. There's a forecast. We can forecast that you will hit that threshold by the end of the year, and that should be enough. That should qualify you for the free childcare support available.
Okay, I was coming to something on that because I was looking at it that assuming somebody has gone to the uni, they completed, they got, they just started work and they got pregnant. Now they thought, okay, yeah, they're giving birth 9 months on. I want to go into a new job. How do they go about it? They don't have to now go and start, because to take that child, for somebody to take care of them before even you start the work, that is a challenge there. So how do they also fit in there? People like that.
Yeah. So if you need to have a job to qualify for free childcare.
Yeah.
So you first need to find a job.
Okay.
It's a difficult catch-22 situation. Yes, I understand, but it means that you have to find a job, and you have to be able to at least pay for a month or so to show that you have a job.
Okay.
And then I think, yes, if you can prove that you have a job going, I'm sure HMRC will be, even if it's for 1 month, I'm sure they would accept that's a job that's expected to be sustainable and you're going to stay on your job.
Okay.
So you're not going to get a job because they would know. If your situation changes as well, you have to inform them. Otherwise, they would reclaim back the monies that they've paid from you. So, for example, you can't just go and get a job, claim the child care free support, and then leave your job, come and sit at home and be paid. See what I mean?
Okay.
Yes. So that is the situation. Also, some type of earnings are not included when we are calculating your minimum earnings. So, for example, if you've received dividends, it would not count. If you've received interest, it will not count towards this minimum earnings. Or any income you receive from investing in a property. So if you've got an investment property where you receive rent, that income will not count towards your minimum earnings.
Okay.
And also pension payments. So if for any reason you're earning any pension payments, that will not also count as well.
Okay. At that pension age, I don't think you'll be having a baby, would you?
Yeah. The upper limit for the support Is if you or your partner have an expected or adjusted net income over 100,000 in the current year, then unfortunately you will not be eligible for the support.
Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Mr. Dan Tabiri, CEO of GL Accountancy Services, for all your accounting issues. That's the one you have to talk to, because he delivers on his promise there. And this afternoon we'll be looking at tax-free childcare support for working parents. Do you have any questions pertaining to that? Do you think your issues have been addressed? If not, get in touch with us and we'll make sure we do so. Okay, but we'll go to Mr. Tabiri for him to bring the rest of his submission, and then maybe we'll run up from there. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, so finally, let's look at some criteria as well that you need to meet to qualify for this. So to be eligible for free childcare for working parents, you and your partner, if you have one, must have a national insurance number. The person who applies must also have at least one of the following: must be a British or have Irish citizenship, must have settled or pre-settled status, or if you have applied and you are waiting for a decision, and also must have permission to access public funds.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. If you have a UK residence card, it will tell you if you are allowed to do this or not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so effectively that's the support that is available, and people just need to be aware of it, and if you qualify, apply for the support. Application is done online. You can go to www.gov.co.uk and search for free childcare support, and there will be a link for you to be able to make the necessary application and enter your details as required. And then you'd get your code online, and with the code you can be able to provide this code to your childcare provider, and that is all you need to do, and you'll be qualified for either 15 hours or 30 hours a week.
But how easy is the filing of the application? Because we know that normally HMRC, you get things like that wrong. Maybe you put in the wrong information, and boy, you have it. So how easy is it?
Oh, it should be fairly easy. So if you are a little bit literate, you don't need to be a computer expert or anything like that to do the application. If you have a little bit of literacy and you can read and access a computer, you should be able to fill in personal details. There are no trick questions, so to say. And it would ask you questions about your current situation, your work, your earnings, your national insurance number. Perhaps it would take some identification details, passport, proof of address, and things like that. Yes. Apart from that, there are no trick questions or difficult questions, which I don't believe that anybody can't answer truthfully on the form. Okay. Thank you very much for that. The other one that I wanted to ask you did say that if somebody is self-employed and they are after their maternity leave or paternity, whichever it is, and they are going back to work, and they need to, at times, maybe they need to talk to their accountant. At what stage would you say that, and can they just talk to any accountant at all? Oh yes. So if you're a self-employed person, I would assume that you're using an accountant to file your taxes. If not, then yes, you would need an accountant to verify your income and provide a letter to support or to confirm that your your trading and your income is such and such amount. And then based on that, HMRC can use that as evidence of your wages.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Tabiri. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Mr. Tabiri bringing you, yes, the Money Hour on Star Radio UK. And today, as I just said, we looked at tax-free childcare support for working parents. You fall in it? Why not take advantage of it? Okay, but we're going to put his details. He's going to run up nicely and then put his details and everything across so that just in case you want to get in touch with him, you'll be able to do that. He's not just here as one who presents us with how we can make money or save money, but he is an accountant and they see to do your self-assessment, your company account, and name it, everything. So you get in touch with him. Mr. Tabiri, over to you. Please put your details across.
Yes, certainly. So I'm reachable on telephone number 079-6124-8834, 079-6124-8834, or you can reach me via email at dan@gilaccountants.com, dan@gilaccountants.com. Or failing that, if you reach out to the station, I'm sure my details will be provided to you.
Yes, definitely it will be. Let me say thank you very much, Mr. Tabiri, for this wonderful time with you once again.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure, and hopefully we would be able to bring you some more tax saving and money saving tips and information for us to be able to support ourselves wherever or however we need.
Okay, thank you. So have a lovely afternoon and a nice weekend, and we'll catch up later, sir.
Sure, same to you. God bless.
God bless you. Right then. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Mr. Dan Tabiri, CEO of GIL Accountancy Services, for all your accounting issues. Name it from A to Z. He's there. He will sort it all out for you. So wherever you are, if you fall short of anything of the sort, but if any of the discussions that we had this afternoon, you didn't get through it very well, you can go to the broadcast. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's on all the social media platforms that we broadcasted on, and just go and listen to it. Knowledge is power, yes, but there can be knowledge there and you can still go empower some things. Meanwhile, you were well armed. You had everything that you're supposed to use to get yourself in a good state. But if you're not doing so, oh boy, then I think you're finding yourself in some deep hole. But wherever you are, I hope that will not be the situation. So on that note, let me say thank you very much for joining in this afternoon or today. It's been a pleasure coming your way, but I will end the program with this announcement. After this announcement, I'll bring you the music that's carefully selected. Tinamin Chen in cover version by AJBia there for you. But the Civic Mayor of Croydon, Councillor Kola Agbola, is inviting friends and loved ones of Ghana to the Ghana 68 Independence flag raising ceremony. The event is going to be taking place on the 6th of March 2025 at the forecourt of the Croydon Town Hall. The time is going to be at 10 a.m. So make a date. The program is sponsored by Victon, Special Ladies, Jinyame, and a lot more from there. So until I come your way once again on Monday, and of course tomorrow morning we'll be having the one and only Reverend Michael Esiama on the Power Hour, and then come Sunday after we'll be having KB Bosma also bringing you the one and only program. What is it? Yes, the Faith Talk. So make a date with him there as well. All right then. So on that note, it's been me, your one and only Archie, saying have a top of the day. Hope you enjoy the program. But remember, next week we're going to be around. This is AJBia cover version of Papa Yankson and Paulino Dro's tune, Tina Minchen, na Yendin Komo. Stay with me. Have a happy Valentine's Day. Have a happy day and have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye for now. I'm out like that.
At home.
On your smartphone.
Come on,